Hey fairies, welcome back to my channel. I do not discriminate, and I do hope y'all keep it cool and classy today. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about the energy real quick. I wanna see what the frequency is doing tonight, and maybe if you're looking for some answers, maybe you will get some. Okay. If you're looking for just some company, you better make your tea and get comfortable, okay? And we're gonna get into it. All right. So I'm just flipping through the cards real quick. I'm seeing, what kind of energy we talk about. We got the Tower trying to come out real quick. Okay. Oh, and we got the Fool. Let me make sure that's right. Sure. Okay. Keeps going. Oh, right there. All right. Yes. So, okay. Anything else that wants to come out real quick? Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Anything else that wants to come out, let me know. I suck at this. Okay. The Chariot reverse. Hang on. I'm not good at this. Alright. But we do got the Devil reversed. That's what I can tell you. We got the Devil reversed for certain. Okay. Alright, let me slow down before I get too carried away. So, it's right on the nose type stuff, okay? So, basically, hang on, let me get a little more comfortable. Okay. So, I'm going to start at the beginning because basically, you are finally getting. Ooh, I got a cramp. Oh, cramp. Okay. Hold on. I'm not sitting right. Something ain't sitting right. Something ain't right. Okay. So basically, you are finally in the energy where you are directly looking at yourself and you are seeing who you are. You are seeing the energy that you possess and the magic and the beauty and the harmony. I'm getting heavy on the harmony real quick. So you are finally seeing the harmony within yourself. And you were in the energy for a very long time that you were seeing it, but you were not receiving the gifts that were correlated to that frequency. You were not receiving the beauty that was in direct correlation to who you are. You were seeing it, but you weren't receiving it. So it was kind of like when you very first started seeing yourself, you got into the mindset that you could see what you were working towards, and you were just looking at it. You weren't necessarily trying to approach it. You weren't trying to do this. You weren't trying to do that. And then you got to the point where you started kind of like reaching your hand out for it, started playing with it a little bit, and then you slowly started embodying it. And now you are finally accepting, every part of that embodiment. And you are slowly starting to accept the gifts that come in with that environment, with that existence, with that embodiment. Okay? So this is breaking a variety of complexes in your life that have been built up throughout a majority of it. Because I feel that when you finally got space to be yourself, when you finally got space to be alone, you finally saw how much was really building up within yourself, how much was hurting you, how much you were feeling, how much you wanted to get out. And so you finally, let me make sure that's right. Okay, keep sidewaysing, okay. So, okay, yes, you really went on a journey. You really went on an inner journey. This is not about you going on an external journey anymore, because you are no longer feeling that it is necessary to try to find something outside of yourself. You are no longer trying to be something that is in resonance with a physical item, with an inanimate object, okay? And because of this, let me make sure this, okay, yep, this definitely wants to be reversed. So you are slowing down. You are finally slowing down and releasing all pain, releasing all guilt, releasing all shame. And within this, you are finally seeing that a majority of it never belonged to you in the first place. So you're finally sitting back and saying, they were wrong. They were wrong about me. And they almost made me forget who I was as well. But you are so strong. You are so strong that even when you didn't know who you are, you still were who you are. Even when you did not know all of the magic that you possessed, even when you did not know who you were capable of being in the long run, even when you did not know all of the magic that you embodied, okay? You didn't know. And now that you're finally starting to see it, you are starting to really move with this. You are starting to really resonate with this. You are starting to become everything that you are becoming the opposite of who you are told that you were. Confirmation. So, because of this, you are finding inner peace. So it is no longer about getting the house. It is no longer about finding a relationship, finally. I feel that this is a collective that for a very long time we have been trying to find, somebody to kind of match us. And while that is great, while that is spiffy, I never say spiffy, but maybe somebody's grandma has said that. But yes, so very spiffy. Dolores, the name Dolores is coming through. Okay, so anyway, basically, I think your ancestors are very proud of you. I think that not only are your ancestors proud of you, but I think that your family tree that is no longer with you is seeing you and is congratulating you. And so, I mean, basically what I'm trying to say, you are no longer looking for this relationship because you know you have everybody that you need. It is no longer about having everything that you need. That just happens to come with the territory of having who you need. And who you need is yourself. And that was your journey. I feel the need to stop right there. I feel the need to really let it be. Okay, so it's truly about letting it be. Okay, and whatever will is bound to. Whatever will is bound to. So you're no longer sitting up and saying, I have to do this to get this. I have to, bring the carrot to the bunny so that the bunny can give me, like, a piece of bread for the duck. And then when I get a piece of bread for the duck, then he's going to give me, he's going to give me blah, 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 blah. And it's just like no longer this chase. You're just being, and you're really accepting that, the projections that have been placed upon you, the expectations that have been placed upon you are finally exhausted. And one second. Are finally exhausted, and the siphoning that has been placed upon you and kind of projected through you is being released and let go of. So you are finally letting go of anything and everything that does not serve you, because you are aware within your own heart, you are aware within your own light that you can get so much better. And that is a huge part of rejection. And that is a huge lesson from rejection in itself, is that it was protection. It was a baseline for knowing within yourself what you can create. So if something in the past had worked out that maybe wouldn't have resonated with your higher self currently, you're kind of really learning to be grateful for everything that wasn't in order to allow space for everything that will be, everything that already is in the astral, but it's just something that you have to physically make space for so that it can come in. It's literally like it's literally like something that will come from a higher self and then trickle down and trickle down and trickle down and trickle down. And anybody who is outside of this frequency will not receive the abundance because their higher self is holding it, but they are not allowing space for it. So keep trusting your path. Keep allowing space for everything that will serve you. Keep being the best version of yourself, regardless of thinking you're not doing enough, regardless of thinking you aren't enough, regardless of even the times that you don't know who you are. That is okay. It is okay, and it is human to not know everything all the time. So just act on what you know when you can, and if you know better, be better. If you know better, incorporate better. If you know better, love yourself better. So y'all keep it pushing, and I do hope y'all keeping it real cool and kind out there.